This game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Johnson and Claxton control the middle. Cam Thomas out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Russell. Back to Johnson. Russell a screen on Tatum. Pass to Russell. Claxton up top. 6 on the shot clock. And there's Russell on the assist by Claxton.
Well, the lefty stroke of D'Angelo Russell on display. This is a guard who can be effective with and without the ball.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Tatum from behind the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
Now here's Thomas. Williams from long range. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
From deep, Johnson. Porzingis grabs the board.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
White can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Russell finds Johnson. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Thomas, a screen on Holiday. From downtown, Thomas misses. The Celtics have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Back to Brown. On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Tatum to win the cold spell. Hits the three-pointer.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
Outside, Williams. And here's Thomas from the arc. Boston with a rebound. On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by Russell. And it's off from three-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Tatum brings a double team. Williams passes to Russell. Here's Claxton. And the Nets miss again. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 6. Pass to Tatum. This one for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Russell. He's got 6. Thomas outside. Fires for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Celtics trail by 9. White for 3. Russell with the rebound. Pass to Johnson. Russell to pass to Johnson. Fires the 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Johnson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Back to Tatum from deep three-point land. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game. For 3, Williams, that's good. Williams has got 6.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Tries again. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's on Nick Claxton.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Watford comes in for Johnson. Wilson's checked in for Williams. And it's Johnson in for Thomas. Now here's Holiday.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good.
At the line, Drew Holiday. At the line for...
It's both from the stripe.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to Sharp. Fires the three. And it's Cornette with a rebound. From deep three-point land. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Brooklyn, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They're communicating. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Al Horford out there with Luke Cornette. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Hauser in at the three, small forward. That's the five to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
Well, tremendous job on the pull-up jumper, right? D'Angelo Russell taking advantage of what the defense gives him.
Hauser, that's good.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Watford. No points so far. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Horford. On the wing, Holiday fires from deep. Rebounded by Johnson.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Outside Sharp takes the three. Boston pulls it in. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all five positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Here's Wilson. 5 on the clock. Back to Russell. Johnson on the wing. Kept alive. Here's Sharp. There's the three. The shot by Johnson, no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Holiday. Cornette passes to Pritchard. Back to Cornette. Up and in on the layup. Cornette's gotten his first basket of the night.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
There's the screen by Johnson. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Now the Celtics on the move. That one's good for two. Holiday's got 6.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Johnson passes to Wilson. Back to Johnson. Lets the three fly. And Pritchard pulls it down.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. And the Nets making a change here. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Watford. Williams is checked in for Wilson. And it's Thomas in for Russell. And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
Here's Thomas, following the bucket by the Celtics. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. There's Tatum with the three. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Johnson finds Claxton. From outside, off the mark. Celtics trail by 6. The three, Porzingis. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Johnson. Brooklyn, no good that time either. The Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Nets leading by 6. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Williams. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Williams has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Now here's Porzingis. Here's Hauser. 3-pointer. Boston, no good that time either. Right side, Williams. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot taker, big shot maker.
Woo! That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
And so it's Brooklyn going into the break up 12. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We're coming right back. Don't. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. On the floor for the Nets. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Williams in at the small forward. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
The deep 3. Brown can't hit.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Brown can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 15. It's stolen by Holiday. 4-3. Another miss by Brown. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Russell. The 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. White for 3. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And Claxton gets the bucket.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Tatum draws the double. Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Williams against Brown. No good on the 3. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a 16-point game. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Craig comes in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Here's Clowney. That shot's good. Russell making the play. And the Nets lead by 19.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
3-pointer Sharp. Rebounded by the Celtics. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Brown passes to Horford. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Williams misses. Celtics trail by 19. Pass to Tatum. Let's go with a three. Gets the three ball to go. Tatum's got 8.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum, ready to catch it and score it immediately.
Releases. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Assist from Daron Shaw.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Horford for 3. That shot off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 18. Pass to Clowney. The 3. Drains the triple. Clowney's got 6 points in the quarter.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Outside, Brown. The kick to Tatum.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you.
Brooklyn foul.
And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Cornette's checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Tatum. Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Clowney can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 18. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. The drive by Brown and the jam by Brown.
That is the hard-driving, big-time athleticism of Jaylen Brown on display.
Wilson passes to Thomas. Now here's Johnson. He's got 6. Back to Thomas. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Thomas has got 6 in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Back to the game after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Hauser in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
White, the pass to Holiday. Launches a 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 11. Here's Thomas for 3. The rebound, Celtics. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's Brown for 3. Clowney pulls it in.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
They get it back. Thomas outside and stolen by Porzingis. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Claxton. They get it back. Deflects the pass and stolen by Brown. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Here's Thomas for three. No good.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Brown, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Knocks down the triple.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in. Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. Russell comes in for Thomas. And stolen by Porzingis. Now the Celtics on the move. White for three. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's. Tatum brings a double team. Pass to Claxton. Oh, got a piece of it. Johnson on the wing. Back to Claxton. Oh, he tries a three. No good there. The Celtics have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Brooklyn leading by 22. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. From outside the arc. Holiday grabs the miss.
Why does he think that's a good shot? Coach does not want him out there taking threes.
And Tatum with the basket on the assist by White.
Derek White does a little bit of absolutely everything for this team, and what I love the most, his ability to pass it at a high level.
Russell from outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Porzingis. 13 feet out. Holiday passes to Brown. Johnson against Tatum. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for D'Angelo Russell.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Clowney comes in for Williams. And it's Tatum missing. Brooklyn leading by 23. And a deep three from Russell. Tatum pulls it in. Boston on offense. Outside White. Back to Tatum. Looking to get it going. And he lays it up and in. 44 seconds left in the final quarter. And here's Sharp. Pass to Clowney. Shot from the top of the key. Can't hit that one. So it's Boston now. There's Tatum with the three. Tatum with another miss. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Johnson for three. Fires in the triple.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Can't connect. So we see the Nets taking the W here. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
rebounding should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in its center. Holiday against Brunson. Hart kicks to Anunoby. Hart with a screen on Brown. Anunoby has the open look. Hits it from three-point range. Anunoby's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for New York. Pass to Hart from deep three-point territory. Rebounded by the Celtics. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. They'll try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Here's Tatum. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
For 3, Bridges. New York, no good that time either. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The kick out to Tatum. Bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got his second bucket tonight.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
Out to the right wing. And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Porzingis. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high. Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
New York, no good that time either. Here's Boston now. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Porzingis passes to Holiday. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Porzingis. Stolen by Brunson. Towns with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Anunoby, no good. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Boston. White, wide open, he fires. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Knicks trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lets it go from deep. New York, no good that time either. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Brown. Back to Tatum. A three-pointer off the mark. Towns down low. White's there. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Anunoby.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And so it's New York with it. They trail by 6. Here's White. Here he goes. Count it. 6 points for Jarrett White.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Bridges. And Boston with the rebound. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Holiday. Some solid defense from Hart.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And again, it's the Knicks missing. Brown outside. Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Tatum and Horford man the post position. Then it's Holiday, and it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. Jackson's in the game for the Celtics. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Tatum. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Here's McBride, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Hart was licking his chops when he saw his man wide open.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Here's Horford. Here's Pritchard. Payne covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And Hart has it in the corner. Achua kicks to Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. McBride's shot is off. Boston leading by 7. Here's Hauser. Boston, no good that time either. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 7 points for the quarter.
I like to see Payne just move the ball like that.
Hard against Horford. Payne gets a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now just a 1-point Celtic lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Pass to McBride. The second chance effort. Rebounded by Hauser. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pritchard passes to Holiday. A floater and the basket by Hauser. And now a 5-point Celtic lead.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
For Boston, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Horford against Robinson. Horford no luck. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Payne. Rebound Boston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Holiday, and he lays it straight in. Holiday's got his first points of the night.
Such a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all over.
Kane passes to Achua. Drills the three-pointer.
I kind of like playing in the rec league. Little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Here's Cornette. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Cornette's got his second basket of the night. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. 6-point game. Hits the jump hook.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Cornette kicks to Horford. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Achua. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Cornette.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Pritchard. Misses from close range. The Knicks have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Bridges passes to Robinson, and Robinson throws it down.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. We've got Jalen Brunson. Hart is out there with Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. It's good. 8 points for Jarek White.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, Kevin, it made Jalen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Oh, man, that's a high-level finish from Jalen Brunson, playing right through the whistle.
Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Hart with it. Tatum on him. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Hart.
Well, the paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
Holiday, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Hart, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Here's Brown. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
A guy with no quit in him. Brown stays on the attack and is well rewarded.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in, and New York with a change here too. Miles McBride's checked in for Josh Hart and taken away by Brown. Here's Hauser, defended by McBride. White against Brunson. And White kicks to Tatum. And the three off target. New York trailing. Over in the corner, McBride. Over in the corner, White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Hauser. Brunson covering. Here's Tatum. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Towns. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Brunson finds Anunoby. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Anunoby's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The Knicks pull it in. McBride passes to Bridges for the lead. That one, no good. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You gotta really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
Achua, he's checked in for New York. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
New York ball.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Tatum kicks to Craig. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum down low. He's guarded by Anunoby. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Here's Towns. Good work defensively by Horford. Celtics leading by 3. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Stolen by Brunson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. McBride's shot is off. Craig with it. Still without a basket. And stolen by Anunoby. And they're moving it up. Fires the 3. And Horford pulls it down. And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Brown. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. McBride passes to Achua. And yes, it's good. Achua's got 5 now.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Knicks trail by 3. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. Achua, the pass to Hart. 6 to shoot. For 3, Bridges. They get it again. Hart kicks to Towns. Here's Achua. Towns against White. Achua, the pass to Bridges. Tries yet again. Brunson, hard finish inside.
Well, that takes such tenacity just to get in there. Brunson battling through the inside contact.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Holiday left side. Hart against Brown. And Tatum puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by New York.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Tatum drives in.
How about Tatum there with the finish with some authority above the rim?
Bridges with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Off target with his three. The Celtics with the lead. Holiday, the pass to White. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Porzingis with the block.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And they double up Brown. Now, here's Anunoby. Outside, Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. Hart, no good.
If he's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range, they're lucky that one doesn't cost them.
Tatum's shot is off. New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Fires the three. Here's Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. They put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off. Oh, huge moment from JP. Brunson knocking it down.
Here's Porzingis, banked in off the glass. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Oh, Porzingis loving the moment right here, stepping up huge.
And Anunoby slams it in.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Here's Holiday. Out to White. Anunoby outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time. Here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. 12 points for Jarrett White.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Down low. It's stolen. And it's Towns penetrating. Money!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And Holiday kicks to White. Here's Porzingis. Count it!
That's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Outside, Towns. To the wing on the left. Here's Brunson. Good D by Holiday. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown the pass to Holiday. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's off. Brunson scanning the floor. In the corner, it's Bridges. And we are headed to overtime. A do-or-die defensive stop. And they come up big. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. The guards are Pritchard and White, and it's Brown at the 3, a small forward.
Kristaps on the inside that time doing some damage.
And stolen by Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Hart. No good on the 3.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easiness.
Here's Brown. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Anunoby. Here's Hart. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, I know this gets said a lot. Josh Hart plays with heart. It's true, though. This guy's a fantastic competitor, plays with energy on both ends, and it's infectious for his teammates.
Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Here's Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
And so Tatum nails them both. And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. The kick out to Towns. Hart against Tatum. Back to Hart. With a clean look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Celtics leading by 4. Pass to Pritchard. Porzingis inside. Towns on him. Tatum down low. Brunson covering. And the dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Here's Brunson. Porzingis with the block. And he's able to get it back. Towns in the corner. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Celtics making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Bridges finds Anunoby. Now Hart. Pass to Brunson. On the wing, Anunoby. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Now Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And the turnover again by Boston.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Porzingis. Good!
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands
of their best shooter.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. From the inbound. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to... And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride now on the line. Here we go. And here is Tatum. Pass to Brown. Tatum against Hart. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded close. 4 on the clock. Here's Brown. Sinks that one from the post. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And far from just a perimeter scorer, Brown also adept at finishing in close.
He gets that one. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Oh, Tatum finds a way.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Here's Hart, and the shot goes in. Hart's got the game tied up here for New York.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And the basket by Tatum.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
Tatum drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now. Well, the fact that he has that many rebounds for a guy of his size and stature shows you he truly cares about grabbing possessions off the rim.
Brown, no good. New York shooting for the game at 42%. Anunoby kicks to Towns. Here's Bridges. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
And it's White missing. New York with the ball. They lead by 1. And it's Hart penetrating. Excellent D there from Holiday. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here's Tatum. Yes! Huge shot there, and the crowd knows it.
Yeah, you gotta love hearing a crowd get this fired up.
Bridges with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. At the elbow, Brunson. Out to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Now the Knicks with it. Pass to Bridges. Fires away from way outside. Porzingis with the rebound. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
From deep, Brunson. He can't get that one to fall. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks.
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Johnson for 3. And he buries his first look.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Bridges. Anunoby for 3. He buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Hard against Johnson from the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
And it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. The coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll. And no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Towns finds Bridges. Outside Brunson. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Anunoby can't get it to go. The Nets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Thomas with the ball, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Johnson with a bucket.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
New York has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Hart from long range. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Johnson passes to Russell. Lets it go from deep. Williams misses.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Hart can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Russell to pass to Williams. Stolen by Anunoby. And they're pushing it up. Towns for three. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Claxton, a screen on Brunson. Thomas passes to Claxton. Back to Thomas. From deep. Buries it from 3. Thomas has got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
3-pointer, Bridges. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. For Brooklyn, Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Wilson comes in for Williams. And it's Johnson in for Russell. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Achua comes in for Hart. McBride, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's McBride. Back to Robinson. Outside Payne. Pass to Achua. Outside Payne. New York, no good that time either. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And here's Thomas from the arc. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Brooklyn leading by 12. Johnson for 3. Hits the trifecta. 9 points in the game.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
There's the triple. Thomas outside, puts up a 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And that one's good. Wilson.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. And that's out in front. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's McBride in at the 2. The shot by Russell, no good. Knicks trail by 15. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Williams misses. For New York, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Hart. And Anunoby for 3. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside, Williams. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Towns with the block.
The wingspan of Towns in action, allowing him to get on the ball.
Clowney, he's checked in for Watford. Here's Russell. No made baskets yet. And the Nets miss again.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
Now here's Hart. Down by 15. McBride passes to Anunoby. Drills it from deep. Anunoby's got 6.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Russell. For 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Nets lead by 15.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Anunoby for 3. Offensive board. Here's McBride. The jumper from the wing, off target.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
From behind the arc. The shot by Russell, no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
Hart passes to Brunson. Left side McBride. Hart from long range. And the three-pointer goes.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Left side, Russell. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
McBride can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 12. Pass to Russell. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Russell's got 6 here in the quarter.
An assortment of shots in Russell's arsenal. Just a quick catch and shoot right there.
Left side Hart. Towns outside. 1:10 left to play in the first half of basketball. And here's Brunson from the arc. Russell with the rebound. Well, the Nets shooting at about 44% so far. Pass to Claxton. He tries for 3. He drops it from range. Claxton's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Clowney. He's scoreless. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. To the inside. Now here's McBride. Guarded by Russell. Knocked away. Hart passes to McBride. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board. Nets leading by 18. Pass to Russell. Now Williams. Lets the 3 fly. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Anunoby's got 9.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Cam Thomas out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Brunson. Anunoby finds Hart. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The Nets haven't been to the conference finals since 2003. Richard, can you name someone on that team?
There was a 22-year-old dude named, I think it was Richard Jefferson, but most people have never heard of him. But seriously, the Nets have had some great players over the last 20 years. They just haven't had that same team success.
Here's Thomas. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Russell. 6 points for him. Back to Johnson. From downtown, the Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Bridges against Russell. Now here's Anunoby. He's got 9. Sinks the tray. Anunoby's got 12.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Fires from deep. And Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Russell.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Ryan?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Wilson comes in for Williams. And Watford subbed in for Russell. Counted from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Bridges misses. Now the Nets with it. They're on a 12-3 run. RJ, does playing at a faster pace work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. And here's Payne outside. To the left side wing. Achua for 3. To the wing on the left. Launches a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Uses the glass on the layup. Achua's got his first bucket in this one.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him. This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Hart can't hit.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Hart against Thomas. Here's Payne. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 6 rebounds in the game. Wilson passes to Thomas. There's 49 seconds left in the third. He's off on that one. And the Knicks shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Hart passes to Robinson. And here's Payne outside. Drops in the 3. Payne's got 6. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Thomas outside. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Thomas has got 27 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Watford. The Knicks with the rebound. Left side Payne. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got Miles McBride. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Campaign, and it's Daje in at the 3.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Timmy. Off target from outside. Here's Daje outside Achiuwa. And here's Payne outside. Pure from 3-point range.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
The 3. Clowney, good. Clowney's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Takes a 3. And Daje pulls it down. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Achiuwa can't hit. The Nets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Misses the 3. And New York shooting only 23% so far. McBride passes to Robinson. Pass to McBride. Back to Payne. Outside McBride. Takes the 3. Here's Daje. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Clowney gets the 3 ball to go. Clowney's got 6 here in the quarter. And New York has possession. Launches it from deep. That one no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And the 3 off target. And here's New York now. Outside Achiuwa. Pass to Daje. Outside McBride. 5 to shoot. Robinson a screen on Martin. Here's McBride. Here's Robinson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
New York making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Here's Thomas for 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Achiuwa with it. As Thomas picking him up. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. A chance at a 3-point play.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Rejected by Claxton. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And for New York, they're shooting 27% here in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
Pass to Thomas. Launches it. The Knicks with the rebound. Achiuwa's got 4 rebounds now. And Anunoby for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. And here's Thomas from the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land. Thomas has got 33.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Knocks down the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Outside Sharp. There's the three. It's hauled in by Robinson. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside McBride. Sharp grabs the miss. And the Nets with possession here. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Russell to pass to Johnson. Back to Russell. Three-pointer. No luck on that one. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive.
contest, Coach. Why are both teams so good rebounding?
Well, I'd like to say it's great coaching, Kevin. You know, I can always give those guys credit. But in reality, both teams do have a philosophy to go after the ball, and both these teams have tough, active people who are committed to getting as many extra possessions as they possibly can.
And you can't win in this league unless you can rebound, right?
Well, especially on the defensive end, Kevin, you've got to be able to keep the other team off the glass. At the offensive end, it sort of varies from team to team.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at point. Porzingis finds Holiday. Here's White. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
Russell passes to Thomas. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Rebound Boston.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Can't hit that one.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Right side, Williams. Also looking it over. Sinks the triple.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Taken away by Williams. Lets the 3 fly. And Tatum pulls it down. Here's White, and the rejection by Claxton. Tatum down low. He's guarded by Williams. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. And that one, good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Nets leading by 5. Johnson outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Celtics have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Trendon Watford comes in for Johnson. And it's Johnson in for Thomas. And Boston has possession following the 3-pointer by Brooklyn. White the pass to Horford. Back to White. The Celtics working the ball around now. Horford dishes to White. Outside Holiday. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Hauser. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here's Johnson outside. It's hauled in by Cornette. Boston trailing. Here's Hauser. And they're unable to get the time basket there. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Brooklyn. Sharp finds Watford. Williams a screen on Horford. Williams passes to Watford. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pass to Hauser. Launches a three. The shot by Holiday, no good. From deep, Williams. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there.
And that does it for the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And there's Porzingis, then it's Holiday, and it's Pritchard in at the 1. Johnson sends the screen for Russell. Back to Johnson. From deep. Over to the left wing. Clowney. They get it back. Out to Russell. Pass to Clowney. No good from outside. Celtics trail by 3. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
Floats one and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Thomas checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Boston also with the sub. Greg's checked in.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Here's Clowney. And again, it's the Nets missing. Celtics shooting not great, 40% for the game. Pass to Tatum. And stolen by Thomas. Here's Wilson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Tatum kicks to Craig. Back to Tatum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brooklyn's got into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Thomas, it's a wide open look, and the Nets another three. And the Celtics with possession here, trailing by 5. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Tatum. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
Long strides. Guys, KP able to cover some ground on his way inside.
Pass to Clowney. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Craig can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Claxton a screen on Brown. Here's Clowney. The three-pointer no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Fires for 3. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Tatum. Sinking that tough shot. Jason Tatum. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Clowney. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Ronnie's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
For three. The offensive rebound. Pass to Wilson. Thomas outside. Drops in the tray. Thomas got a pair of triples in the second now for the Nets.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
And look at the focus. I mean, Tatum's not going to allow the defense to overwhelm him. Simply keeping his eyes on the bucket there and cashing in down low.
There's the three. No good there.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
And so we wrap up the first half. The Nets lead by 8. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment.
Court shot.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Russell is out there with Cam Thomas. And it's Williams at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Brooklyn leading by 8. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Brown, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can't be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Yes, that goes in. Tatum's got 12.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
Johnson finds Russell. Back to Johnson. There's Thomas with the three. Buries the long-range jumper. 12 points for him.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
The kick out to Tatum. Launches it. And it's Russell with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 12. Thomas passes to Williams. And the Nets, another three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Off target from three-point range. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Williams, a screen on Brown. Three-pointer. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 6 in the quarter. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Celtics trail by 15. White finds Tatum. There's the triple. Brooklyn with the rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thomas with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Back to Thomas. The 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Tatum, that's good.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Brooklyn leading by 16. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Here's Claxton. Yep, that one goes.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And guys, I don't think Brown gets enough credit for his toughness. This is a guy who never shies away from contact.
Russell with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Drills it from outside.
You gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Johnson from outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Tricky move by Brown inside, making sure he gets the whistle and completes his motion.
And a new group in for the Nets. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Trendon Watford comes in for Johnson. Wilson, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Johnson in for D'Angelo Russell. Pass to Johnson. Here's Wilson. And nothing is falling for him right now. To the inside. Hauser the pass to Cornette. Deflects the pass. And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Horford, and it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. The kick out to Holiday. Tries from 10. The rebound by Sharp. Nets leading by 11. Russell, he's checked in for the Nets.
Coming out on the floor for your Knicks, number 1, D'Angelo Russell.
From deep, Johnson. It's good from long range.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Back to Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. Hauser misses. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Russell with the bucket.
And sensing the situation, Russell with the stop and pop. Nice choice.
Here's Hauser. He's guarded by Williams. Misses in close. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Sharp finds Williams. Here's Watford. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Watford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. To halt the run, and he sinks the layup.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Screen by Watford. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. It's good. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. A three-pointer is right on target.
And with a good array of moves, Holiday can pull up for jumpers because he keeps defenders guessing.
Johnson's shot is off. Celtics trail by 17 from outside the arc. The shot by Holiday, no good. Outside, Russell. Pass to Watford. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Williams for three. Watford passes to Johnson. Williams from outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. And Holiday kicks to Cornette. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Williams. Sharp against Holiday. 6 to shoot. Here's Pritchard. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And the unselfishness there by Horford. You know, he sees a better opportunity and finds his teammate.
Johnson, a wide open look. Let's keep it alive. Takes the three. And Horford pulls it down.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
1:25 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Hauser. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nets.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
Russell from long range. Connects from three-point range. And the Nets lead by 18.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And it goes down 2 points. So it's Brooklyn now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Johnson against Holiday. From the arc. Johnson's shot is off. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Holiday kicks to Horford. Here's Pritchard. And it's good, 2 points.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
And Russell puts up a deep three. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big
two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And the starting group for the Celtics. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Outside Hart. Three-pointer, Bridges. That shot is off.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
There's Tatum with the 3, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's got 5 now.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Anunoby. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Brunson. After the basket by Boston.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the...
Oh, wow!
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Right side, Brunson. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Outside White. There's Tatum with the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Hey, it's Porzingis slamming it home.
Don't tell me I'm just a finesse big man. KP with the highlight reel material.
Here's Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Tatum from long range. Nails it from 3. Tatum's got 8.
Nice decision by Tatum. Go to the pull-up game so you don't meet the defender at the rim.
Pass to Towns. It's stolen by Tatum. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Brown. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Brunson. Now it's Hart. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Brown passes to Holiday, and that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. So for the Knicks, Achua's checked in for Anunoby, and it's McBride in for Bridges. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Back to Holiday. Horford with it, and McBride picks him up defensively. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Holiday. Cornet can't hit. Knicks trail by 12. And Brunson, here we go. Towns outside. Outside Achua. The three ball. Rebound Boston. Left side Holiday. Pass to Hauser. Down low. Here's Horford. He's off on the layup. And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Precious Achua is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Campaign. And it's McBride in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Boston leading by 9. Brown finds Porzingis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Anunoby, he's checked in for McBride. Bridges outside. Back to Payne. Let's go with a 3. New York, no good that time either. Boston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Kicks it out to Anunoby. On target from range. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Outside, Brown. Tatum from long range. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Anunoby finds Payne. And again, New York with the triple.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Achua against Tatum. Achua passes to Anunoby. Robinson on the wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. The Celtics making a switch here. Craig's checked in.
Number 12, Torrey Craig.
The Celtics with the lead. White with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Pritchard's checked in for Boston.
Celtic substitution.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint.
Payne on the bounce. Here's Achua. And Pritchard pulls it down. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Celtics. They held a 12-point lead earlier. The kick to Tatum. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break, New York. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
And that one's good. Porzingis. Knicks trail by 4.
The assist, Payton Pritchard.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it. Never a shortage of star power in the stands at a Knicks game. A boogie with a hoodie here tonight.
It always adds to the atmosphere here in New York. Everybody's looking for the big-time celebrities that are here cheering on their Knicks.
Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Jason Tatum. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Hauser.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the
Still
play.
disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City. Playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Here's Hauser. The Knicks with the rebound. Right side, Hart. Towns, left side. Outside, McBride. Picked it! Brown against Anunoby. Man, Brown just showing his toughness inside. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Hauser can't get it to go.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Hart passes to Anunoby. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Celtics have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Back to Craig. To the left wing. 4-3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Here's Hauser. Anunoby covering. And stolen by Brunson. Up the floor. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Boston out in front. Up by 2. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Yeah, you got to appreciate the hustle he's shown on the glass.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown, and it's Holiday in at the 1.
How about Karl Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look? Nicely done.
Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
Hart passes to Brunson. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And the Celtics shooting around 44%. Not bad. Here's Brown. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
Towns double team. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And stolen by Porzingis. Stolen by Anunoby. Outside Brunson. And Porzingis with the block. White, the pass to Tatum. Now here's Brown. Anunoby covering. There's Tatum with the three. Hart pulls it in.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to Brunson for the lead. Boston pulls it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Brown passes to Holiday. Tatum with it. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
That one goes in.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
It's Brown on the wing. Oh, okay. We see you, Jaylen. Strong in traffic.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Pulls up for three. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hart against Tatum. Hart passes to Brunson. New York again can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Oh, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Brunson outside. That one's down for Brunson.
Consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
Here's Porzingis. Brown passes to Tatum. Good. And Brown gets the assist. He's got 13.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Towns. Great D that time from Porzingis. Celtics lead by 6. Here's Tatum. Tatum showing off the strength.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Outside Hart. Fires the three. Boston with a rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Hart. Inside. Here's Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. There's 6 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Pritchard. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And so it's the Boston Celtics closing out this quarter with a... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. They've got Miles McBride. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Payne in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Pass to Robinson. Up top, McBride. He's covered by Holiday. Clock at 6. McBride passes to Achiuwa. Shoots from the block. Yep, that one's good. Achua's got his first basket.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Hauser. Outside Holiday. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Brunson is checked in for New York. And the Celtics also making a change. Derek White's checked in for Holiday. Pritchard, no good. Knicks trail by 8. Achiuwa passes to Robinson. Outside McBride. Jacks up a 3. And it's Cornette with a rebound. And the Celtics shooting at a respectable 49%. White against Brunson. Cornette at the post. Good work defensively by Robinson. Bridges with it. Now guarded by White. Outside Robinson. Here's Bridges. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and you've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Horford passes to Pritchard. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for New York. Hart comes in for McBride. A big group substitution here for Boston. Porzingis is checked in for Cornette. Tatum comes in for Horford. Brown, he's checked in for Hauser. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard.
How confident is Jaylen Brown in his handle? The dribble drive through traffic, really nice.
Pass to Hart. Going inside, Tatum with a steal. The drive by Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Boy, I'll tell you, when Holiday shifts gears, he quickly leaves people behind.
Here's Brunson. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds in the game. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
New York making a switch here. And Anunoby's checked in.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Knicks on D. Trailing by 13. Tatum, good.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum. Ready to catch it and score it immediately.
Out to Bridges. Pass to Hart. Back to Bridges. And here's Brunson. Here's Anunoby, defended by Brown. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Hart. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
They grab their own miss, and the shot's good.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
Porzingis finds Brown. Cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Bridges misses.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks trail by 13.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Celtics.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
Yeah, that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jason Tatum.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball. And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
The Celtics making a switch here. Kornet's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Craig comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Boston on offense. Pass to Hauser. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
15 foul. Derek White.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
And so he hits both. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. And he makes a first.
Pritchard at the line. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Hauser. Here's Kornet. And he elevates for the slam. Mitchell Robinson on the wrong end of that one. Oh, they pick off the pass. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The home
great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
So the Nets starting 5. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Cam Thomas is out there with Russell. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And the Knicks with possession. It's too hard. Back to Anunoby. From downtown. And it's Russell with the rebound. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Now Claxton. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. And the 3-ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Thomas, it's a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now, here's Bridges. Hart the pass to Brunson. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Totally in rhythm right now. The moment Brunson has the ball in his hands, right into that shot.
Russell kicks to Johnson. Russell a screen on Hart. Johnson the pass to Russell. Back to Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Shot clock at 5. Claxton a screen on Anunoby. Williams with a clean look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Hart with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Anunoby. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Johnson sets the screen for Williams, and he's good on the 3-ball.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Johnson. Jacks up a 3. And the Nets, another 3.
A great jump shooter, really from any range. That's Cam Johnson.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Now, here is Russell. Still scoreless.
Yeah, I don't think that kind of range scares off D'Angelo Russell.
Anunoby kicks to Bridges. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Johnson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Pass to Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Good defense by Claxton. Nets leading by 4. Johnson finds Claxton. And Thomas has it in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Brunson. And the layup is good. Brunson's got 7 points.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Now, here's Bridges to the paint. Fires from deep. And it's Russell with the rebound. Johnson against Hart. It's Thomas outside. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. 12 points for him.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other...
Cam Thomas getting it done for Brooklyn. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Brooklyn.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Johnson is out there with Russell. Then it's Sharp. Then there's Trendon Watford. And it's Wilson in at the small forward. Knicks on defense. 11-point game. Sharp, the pass to Johnson. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pass to McBride. 13 feet away. Count that one. McBride's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for New York.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, he's going to be in for a long wait.
Russell kicks to Johnson. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Achua finds Payne. Fires away from outside. Wilson grabs the board. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Johnson, a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
There's a screen by Achua. Payne can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 15. Johnson outside. Beyond the arc. Robinson pulls it in. New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. A rebound by the Nets. From past the arc. A shot by Wilson, no good.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Here's Sharp. Offline with his 3. Knicks trail by 15. Here's McBride. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. And it's blocked. They recover it. For 3, Bridges trains the 3-pointer. Bridges has got 6 points.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Russell, no luck. New York's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Bridges finds Payne. Here's McBride, covered by Johnson. It's deflected. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And new group in for the Knicks. Towns, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. Anunoby, he's checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 11. Hart, no good.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Now, sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
Hart the pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Here's Claxton. It's good from long range. Claxton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Johnson can't get it to go. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hart kicks to Towns. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Brownie's checked in. Here's Towns. Rebound, Brooklyn.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
From deep, Thomas. Brunson with some nice D. Here's the three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Brooklyn. 13 points up. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns. OG Anunoby is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Russell passes to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
It's what makes Johnson so difficult to guard. He's got that quick trigger.
Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
That one good for 2.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, I know this gets said a lot. Josh Hart plays with heart. It's true, though. This guy's a fantastic competitor, plays with energy on both ends, and it's infectious for his teammates.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Johnson's checked in. It's Thomas on the wing. Launches from deep. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Knicks trail by 15. The 3, Bridges. Rebound, Brooklyn. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Johnson finds Williams. No good from outside. New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hart, no good.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. For New York, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. And stolen by Anunoby. Here's Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post. Towns has got 6 points.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Claxton the pass to Thomas. And too long on the shot.
Now, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Thomas. Johnson with a screen on Bridges. Thomas dishes to Johnson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
For the Knicks, Achua comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Then for the Nets, Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wilson in for Thomas. Hits it from three-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And so it's Ard who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 17-point game. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Cameron Payne comes in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Brooklyn, Clowney's checked in, and Trendon Watford subbed in for Williams. Here's Payne. New York, no good that time either. Nets leading by 17. Watford with it. Now guarded by Payne. The shot by Watford, no good. The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Anunoby has the open look. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Clowney. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Nets lead by 17. The Knicks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Achua kicks to Payne. There's the steal. For the 3. And Clowney can't get it to go. New York's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Anunoby. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Knocked away. Here's Clowney, guarded by Robinson. Pass to Watford. Here's Clowney. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Nets getting the fourth quarter going, D'Angelo Russell out there with Cam Thomas. Then it's Williams. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Clowney in at the power forward. Here's Towns. Good, nice job down low.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Brunson against Russell. Pass to Clowney. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's McBride. No good off the front iron. Nets leading by 15. Williams outside. Here's Clowney. The tray. They get it back. Pass to Thomas. Hits the three-point bomb. Thomas got 23.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Puts up a deep three. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Knicks trail by 18. Now McBride. And he uses the glass on the layup. McBride's got 5 points now this quarter.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Connects from three-point range. And the Nets lead by 19.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And that one's good. Brunson.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
From deep, Thomas. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Brunson the pass to Hart. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Russell feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Brunson, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And Brunson, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Russell against Brunson. Russell kicks to Thomas. The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Clowney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams for 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
So for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Brooklyn. It's Thomas outside. It's hauled in by Achua. And so here is New York. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brunson outside from about 19 feet. And it's Towns missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Williams for 3. Knicks with the rebound.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
Brunson with it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And